Hello and welcome everyone, Larhart here with part 113 of the Prussia Let's Play for Napoleon Total War with Darthmod. We continue where we left things off last time. Thank you once again for your comments, advice, tactics and suggestions. It's all greatly appreciated. Do keep them coming. Also be sure to check out the link pinned to the top of the comment section to the Total War Community Academy, where there's a weekly game giveaway every Friday for those that share their advice, tactics, hints and tips on any of the Total War games there, so do check it out. So yes, we are back after that update episode, part 112.5 that I released on Tuesday, outlining the soft and hard locks that I was facing by trying to tackle the Austrian clump in this turn. I did try out some of the other suggestions you guys left on the video. Quite a common one was lowering my graphic settings. It's actually something I'd already tried, I just didn't mention it in the video. Some of you thought it was the flag animations, and while it is, I still believe, a memory issue, it's not a graphics memory issue. I believe it's the game engine memory issue limitation. I think it's restricted to something like 2.5 gig of data in single bursts, which I think goes through the RAM. It doesn't mean that you're restricted to 2.5 gig of RAM while using the game. I think it just means that it can only communicate a maximum burst of data in one go of up to 2.5 gig, and I'm assuming by moving my armies close to that clump, the two clumps together will well over that limit, which is what's causing the soft and then hard locks. So yeah, quite a few other suggestions. I did try them all out. Nothing will work this turn in terms of moving towards that clump. It's just too many calculations. The game engine can't handle it, and then it locks up. Bran McBorn, whose submod I'm actually using, you can find it linked in the description. He's actually created a updated version of the Darthmod pack file for me to try out, but I'm actually holding off from trying it out just yet because I want to try out my original plan that I outlined in that Tuesday video, which is to carry out the rest of my turn, not move any of these armies, pretty much just leave them where they are. I might pop these guys into ambush into the forest here, but other than that, leave them where they all currently stand. Maybe take out those two armies there, then leave them all where they stand and see if the clump disperses or not over the next end turn or so. If it doesn't, then I'll throw in Bran McBorn's pack file. He's basically said with that, he's put in some tweaks that should have the AI disperse and possibly even disband some of its armies if needs be. So we'll try things as they currently are. If it doesn't disperse, we'll try out Bran McBorn's pack file for the next episode, because there's still probably some things we can do, probably be ending up fighting against France anyway in this video. But yeah, thanks as always. I know one or two of you did have a slightly more negative view on the outcome of this, thinking, oh, the campaign's done and dusted, there's no way you can kind of pull it back now. No, the campaign will continue. It's definitely not the end. The fat lady isn't singing just yet, so yeah, we can definitely recover from this, not a problem. Anyway, let's grab some horse artillery. I'm gonna grab I've got 3 and then I've got 2. I'm gonna grab 3 then. Hop into this army. Then we're going to take out 2 infantry, because I'm going to take me 2 Jaeger units. And there we have a full army. Do we have any generals? No, not for another turn. Who am I thinking? Of course you don't have generals, Lionheart. Yeah, move that one down there. We're still just assembling forces. These are the last of the kind of balanced armies that I'm building, I guess. That one can just be one massive force. In fact, you just need... That's a lot of cavalry, but that's fine. You just need 1 more infantry unit. And 2 Jaeger. And you're also good, so you can move down here to help against those Austrian armies coming through here. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, just going to play on with the rest of the turn and see what happens during the interface. Hopefully we will see Austria disperse. I'll give it probably 2 end turns. If it doesn't move, then we'll throw in the pack file for the next episode. But yeah, I'm just going to start recruiting more troops, because I'm kind of hoping... We've seen Austria start moving troops this way. They did start moving away from that clump last end turn, I think. I think they started moving a few of these guys around. So I'm hoping they'll just carry through with it. So I am going to just stack up some more infantry in and around here, just in case we need some reserves. Probably... Oh, it's just a malicious stack. That's a decent army. In fact, probably if I attack them, they're probably just going to withdraw anyway, and I don't want to chase them. So you know what? I'm just going to leave them there for now, and we'll see where they move. I do need to move these 2 armies, because otherwise they're going to attrition. That's got... Ooh, yeah. Let's go take out this force behind us. Should be able to auto-resolve it. That is closer than I would really like it to be, but we can't fight them all. We didn't lose a whole unit anywhere, I don't think. Yeah, replenishing like crazy, so it's fine. Can we send the militia spam after them? Hopefully. Send a few thousand militia. Oh, because I'm reinforcing. Oh, they can't come in. That's good. That means we won't risk losing them. We did lose something that I'm guessing infantry. That's fine because there we go. Good as new. They're going to be fully replenished in a few turns. Not a problem. All good. Right, militia, you come back over here. But if we need that army moving sooner, we can probably just fill the gaps with extra infantry for now. So that's fine. You guys, it's all about just spamming. Oh, goddamn, I hate how it moves around. Just spam out all the infantry for me. Thank you. Same for you, Berlin. Oh, goddamn it. Or an infantry producer now. What have we got over here? Infantry. Cool. You guys link up with that infantry, and then we'll send more to whichever hot zone we need to. Ooh, logging camp upgrade. Lovely. Over here, we're going to pull them back for a turn. Again, I kind of want to give the Austrian AI a turn without me attacking or assaulting them so that maybe they've got a chance to redeploy and hopefully move those armies back. You guys got wrecked, though. You guys are good, so let's swap you two around. You guys replenish. I am going to draw these armies in as well. Because at the moment, they're just sitting looking pretty at Württemberg. And even if France decides to declare war, they've actually pulled a fair few of their troops off. And I think that's because of what we're doing down by the Pyrenees now. So hopefully it frees up some units here. We've got plenty in the region we can cover with. Plus, we're not going to move them too far away. They can always move back in around Württemberg. And as we've said before, we want France to actually go for Württemberg so that we can use the terrain around it to pick them off. So yeah, I'm going to pull extra units, extra armies in to support this push, because if we can push through Innsbruck, possibly even next turn, we can split our forces off and go to Milan and Venice, or Venice then Milan, or just all on Milan, while these guys then crush through the north here and go for Venice. Because if the clump breaks up enough, I'm hoping that I won't have to deal with too much of it, and I can just go for each of the settlements that remain. I mean, Innsbruck's a given, but then that will leave 3 other settlements that if they don't, you know, fall back that clump over here, we should have a relatively easy time just powering on through, blasting through with order resolves to claim Milan, Venice, and Croatia, and that will eliminate, obviously, all the other armies that they have. So we should be able to progress from there. And I know one or two of you keep saying, don't peace out, whatever you do, don't peace out. I don't know how many times I have to say it in the nicest way possible. As I've said before now, we're committed to total war. There is no peace out option. I refuse to peace out with France, Austria, anyone that I'm now at war with. It will continue to the bitter end. Even if they just blast on through and make a march towards Berlin, I will not seek peace. We're committed to total war now. So the status quo as it currently stands is what will continue to be until the end of this campaign, where the whole map is Prussian blue. And the last army can just nestle in nicely here. I'm going to leave those two there. Leaves a little something. We can start recruiting some more infantry here just to aid in quicker replenishment and what have you. That's all fine. You guys have pulled back to here. And yet there's another army here I just need to move out, otherwise you're going to take winter attrition as well. Just swizzle yourself around here. That's good. Or do you guys not have enough movement to get in? Okay, I thought you did. No point really recruiting troops this far back to send... well, actually, there's a good movement from there for the militia. Okay. Let's fill them all up. What else am I going to spend the money on? We've got it nicely sorted. Same thing with Athens, I guess. Just in case Austria does decide to break through here. We've only got the one army sitting there in ambush. So, yeah, probably want to do something about that. Oh, there's a port free there. Let's go blockade that. Didn't have any fleet. They've got a little fleet there. Let's go blast them into oblivion. Don't want them causing trouble. I should just brought that merchant fleet over. They're surely going to retreat. No, they're not. Okay. I didn't lose any. We've gained another 80 gun. Yeah, claim it. What is money to Prussia at this point in the game? Don't mean much, that's for sure. Their ports up here are also open, so we'll bring over there. I think we've captured and blocked everything else that we can. Amsterdam. Always healthy to have another few units also. Good to go. You guys are still trying to recruit infantry. You're going for horse artillery though now. Cool. Still at a very, very slow rate, but that's fine. You guys are all sitting pretty there. All good. Not a problemo. Britain. Oh, is that my malicious? Yeah, that is. Right, you guys all go sit in there now. Infantry. I mean, I'll probably throw some cavalry into the mix here and some cannons, because they'll be useful. In fact, here's where we'll recruit our cavalry from. Scotland. I don't have any artillery. Things as they are. Okie dokie. Madrid. We can recruit some more units from here. Yes, we can. More infantry. And I'm going to pull these guys off the bridges. I'm going to pull them over here to reinforce if France are pushing on through. If we see those other French armies that are over here pushing towards us, we can easily get back to Madrid pretty easily and push them back. If we keep these guys in between, then they can just sort of zigzag as and where we need them. You guys are still going to advance through here, though. Try and get you into ambush in the forest here. Yeah, there we go. And they won't see you coming. We can move these guys up, though. Right up there. Yes, please. And then send you guys... Oh, no. Go into the settlement. And then pop out the other side. There we go. Link up with that group. That's all looking good. You guys are replenishing at the moment. That's fine. Armies on bridges. Also fine. I wonder if I should put you just there to cause a little cheeky ambush. Right, both of you ready to ambush in case they come on through. Good. Barcelona, are you happy? Yeah, you're very happy, so I don't need to worry about putting in militia there. Oh, yes, you guys here. We are building up your extra units there. 2 Jaeger. 2 Jaeger and a general, I'm guessing, is what I had planned here. So, I need a pickup. Just move my other ships around, haven't I? Indianman. To arrange collection. You guys. And then, I mean, I'm trying to think where I best send you. I mean, I could sell you around, plop you at Venice. Can't go through France easily. Could always bring you over here if need be. Well, it gives us another force to utilise. Corsica, you're fine and happy. I'm going to put a few more militia just in case France get over there, but they won't because, well, their port's blockaded. But just on the... Oh, no, we're getting an extra Jaeger. Oh, no, an extra infantry unit. Don't need a general. Perfecto. Other than that, I've got 9k left. How much are we getting a turn right now? 60k. Is there anywhere that needs a building? You guys normally do over here, but I'm guessing for 9k, everything else is upgraded. My upgrade song. Oh, we can see one here. Hello, Great Museum. Lovely. Right. I've probably forgotten to move an agent somewhere. Let's see what the end turn hath in store for us. Please don't lock up, game. Hold the line. Oh, yep, it's still working. Napoleon. is marching south. Now remember, France, don't follow the Austrians. Don't don't form the Great Clump formation. Nobody likes a clump. There's a clumping a little bit, but that's a nice friendly clump. That's a large clump. I think when the follow-up series to this campaign, when this one does end with full conquest, as I've said many times before now, is going to be an Empire Total War Darthmod USA campaign. I don't know if Bran does submods for that, but I'll definitely see if he does do them, if he has one that will limit the number of armies. Okay, we've drawn them this way. That's fine. That's fine. Draw the armies that way. It means they can't harass my other armies in the north. That's fine. Divide and conquer. Draw them to us, so we can just turn those armies back around. Okay, we don't have the bridges, but I think sitting ourselves on the bridges, they probably wouldn't have marched towards. They might have gone towards Pamplona, and that would not have been good. But yeah, I'll see if Bran does do a mod that limits the number of armies the AI pushes out. I don't mind, you know, double vanilla game armies, I guess, or even slightly more, but whatever we're on here, what, 10 times or something like that? It's a little bit ridiculous. And obviously it does mean we run into some engine issues. Right, Austria, I need to see that clump disperse. You've just pulled a unit back into the clump. Disperse the clump, disperse the clump, disperse the clump. That's it, you take a little bit of winter attrition walking through that forest. Disperse the clump, disperse the clump, disperse the clump, disperse the clump. You're currently dispersing the Venice defenders massively. Clearly the AI wasn't listening to me a few moments ago when I just said that I'd look to swoop through Innsbruck, Venice and Milan. They're pulling all their forces over this way. Just don't form a new super clump. Otherwise I literally cannot challenge you. Disperse the clump. Disperse the clump. No, don't reinforce the clump. Disperse. You're having a good old think here, Austria. You want to disperse the clump. No, you want to reinforce the clump, clearly. God damn it. Yes, disperse the clump. Move more armies out. That's one. I think you added more than that back in. Yeah, that's another one. Yes, disperse the clump. Disperse the clump. The weirdest conversation for any of my neighbours to probably overhear. Probably think I've got like a massive toilet blockage or something like that. Yes, the clump is dispersing. And I shall be the toilet brush of Prussia that smashes you aside. Let's go with that analogy. That sounds great, Lionheart. The clump though is it's perfect. It's not quite halved itself yet, but it's definitely taken off a fair bit. I mean, there is a new clump now to the south, but that's fine. If the clump is away from where my armies need to march, which is straight on to Zagreb, then we're all good. Okay, you're pulling that army back. That's to be expected, to be fair, at this point. Never have I been more happy to see a clump. They're continuing to disband, well, to remaneuver, redeploy the clump. Oh, and we've got a cheeky ambush here, which I'm actually going to need to fight. That's this was the fairly decent army that was watching. This is our first time to use rockets. I did say we'd use them. Okay, well, you know what? I'm happy to fight this one. Save in case there's a crash. Force of habit. But at this point in the game, where it's starting to soft and hard lock me, I'm not going to take any chances. I definitely don't want to lose that end turn progress of the clump dispersing. I tell you that. I expect the comment section of this video to be just full of free the clump or disperse the clump or something. Something along those lines. We'll see if rockets are any good. No, they were literally hit and miss in the vanilla game. I don't know if Darthmod made them any more, any better. Rockets, what's your range? Should be massive. Yeah. It's one single army, so... I know they've got artillery. Oh, our artillery could sit probably quite nicely up here. Yes, sir. Reinforcements like that last battle we fought. Oh god, that's... I need them to roll forward like just a smidge, and that's a perfect position. So we'll have them limbered up, move them forward. I am going to deploy all at one end and just draw them to me, especially with those rockets in play. That should hopefully work quite nicely for us. I'm thinking though, if we go for a spread line, let's pop you guys here. It's going to be an interesting thing. Pop you guys here and pop the mines there, so when they come across, they just trigger the mines, maybe. If that's going to work or not. Cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. Hide all the cav there. Can I hide all the cav nearer to my target or behind them and then swoop on in, go for their artillery? Yes, I can. Right, you guys stay over there. Beautiful. Oh, I'm happy now. Clump issues are being resolved, which equals happy Lionheart. Do you have a clumping problem? Well, you need Sillet Bang. Bang and the clump is gone. Or something like that. Oh dear. Go to about there. Forming back a bit just so we give weird pathfinding some time. I'm going to move forward, aren't I? So I'm not going to have the trenches, but we've got fallback position then. Let's know how I love my fallback positions that I don't think I've ever had to use. Spread you guys out here first of all. That, and then we're going to grab all of you guys. We'll go an angle here. We'll just move forward a smidge. General, you sit. Actually, I don't want to sit you in front of the rockets just yet. Just in case there's an issue. Oh wow, they are very closely deployed. Run, light infantry, run. Run! Oh god!
Our men are running for.
I'm sorry, light infantry. Oh, but those mines worked. Rockets, why you no fire? There we go. Oh, that looked good. No! Ah, why'd you guys break out of your frickin' formation? That's it, draw the cavalry in. Form square. March further forward so you can take them out on the angle. Oh, they've just broken that one. Oh, and these guys came back. Oh, rockets! Why are you just focusing on the general? There is such a lovely clump. Oh, just got the square. Just got the square. Hoo hoo hoo.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
That's it. Keep firing into him. Break them good. It's messy, but it will do. Right, now let's properly form you guys up. Bring my cavalry in over there. Oh, yes. No idea what you guys are doing pathfinding-wise at this point. Jaeger unit, you're about to die. You guys are going to come in and take out their cannons. He's fire. Oh yes, rockets! Go, go, go! Beautiful. Well done, light troops. You held. That will do.
Our men are running, sir.
The cavalry's running, really? Actually, why am I surprised it's my cavalry? Well, the auto resolve odds were not in our favour. Messy, but it got the job done. And yes, we will end the battle there. Heroic victory. We definitely need to pull this army back, though, but it's done its job. How many kills did those rockets get? Excuse me, how many kills did those rockets get? Rocket troop, 125. And 24. Yeah, not super effective, but a bit of fun. Bit of fun. So, maybe that'll draw more of them that way. Still do have to be careful that we don't pull that clump in, but if we time things right, we can march on Zagreb and that clump. So, or we can march, well, we could definitely move on the top part of the clump. Look at that glorious presentation of Prussian armies by Munich. Are you guys coming in? No, I'm going to decline that because I don't want to pull in all your friends because none of mine are getting pulled in. We can push across there and... oh, they pull back. Didn't they put an army in that? Maybe it's gone. What you doing, Ireland? Yeah, Austria's turn is done. That's good, though. Total declumping. Well, it looks like for now, we don't need the extra Bran McBorn pack, but greatly appreciate that he was able to put one together for me anyway. Just in case I needed it. Good. Right. Yeah, you guys definitely need to pull back. I don't think maybe if we pull back from here, they'll lure some of those forces this way. Oh, come on. You don't need to lag that much, game, with me just selecting one army. There we go. Thank you. I'm going to pull you back to Belgrade. Oh, no, you guys have... Whoa, that replenishment rate. That's ridiculous. Damn, okay. No, you guys are good to go. If anything, we could probably leave you there another turn. We do risk losing you, but that's fine. Yeah, I think we can move in on this northern clump. And definitely bring our armies up on them there. Possibly even push and take Croatia. I'd imagine this turn. We've got these guys that can move on. We're only going to draw these guys in around here. The main clump has gone off this way. Yes, there is the chance they could turn around and come back toward us. If they did, we either auto-resolve and accept that we're going to take some losses, but they're also going to take heavy losses, and they just will not be able to replenish them, whereas I can. Yes, it would be a shame to lose some of the armies we've got, but once they lose these, they just won't be able to pump them out in the same way. We can, however, definitely move on Innsbruck as things are. We've held there. So I think we will crack open the next episode of the campaign with an attack on Innsbruck, followed up swiftly by a march on the clump to the north, and possibly even Zagreb itself. Over in the Pyrenees, we've got these armies back here, which we can... Oh, they've taken winter attrition as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, their armies are fairly decent, but if we pull these two both together, pretty sure you'll retreat back. No, you're going to stand there. We can get away with auto-resolving that one. Got a general free. Could pop into this army. I know there's other armies about that I want to bolster and put generals in, but let's go for this guy. Add him in, because then they start replenishing, and it means we could probably move on both of them. We'll be able to tear apart those two armies relatively easily if we sit on that bridge. Yeah, wipe them out. Oh, we can just catch it. Good. I was saying, please don't pull in the other army. You guys move there, and then you guys move to reinforce. A pretty good position, even if they do march towards. It's mainly militia. That force, that one's a better one, but between the two, we should be fine, which means you guys, well, you could move into the mountain and set up an ambush if they decide to pull back. And just in case things go sour with these two, you can march on Madrid, and you'll be able to move on through as well. They might be able to take it. If they did, though, we just turn around and claim that, so that might draw them that way. Not a problem. Not a problem. We've held it. They've sent two armies in, which we're going to need to clear out. How did you... Oh, they came that way, of course. I was thinking, how did you guys get in? They didn't come in that way and trigger my ambushes, that's how. Gonna trigger? There. And... Slam, bam... Bosh. Goodbye. Let's lose 2,396. They lose 6,400 of their 7,700 force, which means you pop back in here. You resume your ambush stance. And you play cleanup. There is another army coming. They're both gone. And, you also really need a general. What I'm going to do is pull you guys here and pop this chap in, because the rest of his army will be fine replenishing in the settlement for the turn. But now you guys will too. Awesome, right. We will deal with Austria at the start of the next episode, but I am, as I've said, don't know how many times. Has anyone kept a clump counter, the number of times I've said the word clump in this episode? Get yourself a cookie if you do know how many times I've said that. There's no point preparing that. But what is money to the great and glorious Prussian nation? Do it. Yes, the clump is thinning out. I mean, it looks more terrifying actually now that it's spread out a little bit, because we can just see the sheer number of armies. But I think actually, even if we were to attack them now in that grouping, I think because they're not all packed together, it actually might run a bit smoother anyway. But we can, if we time this right, take out Croatia, take out Venice, and take out Milan in relatively short succession. We just need to begin the Innsbruck invasion at the start of the next episode. So until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride in the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, Games Planet, Overclockers UK, QT, and MSI. Till the next one, ciao for now.